Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. This is big. Sit down. You're gonna watch this one. I'm hearing a lot of grumblings right now from my sources who are telling me that Republicans in Congress right now are under a huge amount of pressure and are scrambling to respond to the most recent shootings that have happened, and it looks like they're about to cave. Extreme risk protection orders, or the red flag bills or laws now in some spots, you've heard them a lot on this channel. If you're not familiar with what they are, I'll put a playlist above my head and it'll be linked in the description below. You need to watch those. They violate all kinds of constitutional amendments, and they're specifically created to be a workaround due process as it specifically relates to the Second Amendment. Extreme risk protection orders do absolutely nothing that domestic violence restraining orders, in combination with involuntary committals for mental health evaluations, or enforcing laws that are already on the book. It does nothing that those three currently do now, with the exception of simply to remove somebody's Second Amendment rights without proper due process. Yesterday, Donald Trump addressed the nation at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and he was begging for red flag laws in the country. Now, if you watch this channel, you already know that there are 4 congressional bills currently in committee looking to pass extreme risk protection orders. One was submitted by Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican. A second one was submitted by Senator Blumenthal, a Democrat out of Connecticut. Another one was from Republican Marco Rubio out of Florida. And a fourth was by Representative McBath out of Georgia. Currently, 17 states and the District of Columbia have forced red flag laws on their citizens. Now, the second most powerful Republican, Senator John Thune, Thune from South Dakota, he had a quote that is very telling. He just said, "I'm confident Congress will be able to find common ground on these so-called red flag issues," end quote. Now, Mitch McConnell is getting involved. Mitch McConnell is the Senate president, the most powerful Republican in Congress. He has just asked 3 committee chairmen to, quote, reflect on the subjects the president raised and hold bipartisan talks of potential solutions. That's code for let's talk about the extreme risk protection orders. There are also several reports coming out now of Republicans that are scrambling for meaningful steps towards the issues at hand. These don't look good, guys and gals. And finally, the big one, the big telling issue that is going to be very dangerous is that the Democrats have demanded that Mitch McConnell call back the Senate from their August break. They're off for 6 weeks because they're cool like that. They're demanding he bring them all back to pass 2 specific bills. One is H.R. 8. H.R. 8 is an expansion of the background checks to include internet gun sales and gun show purchases, among other things. The second is H.R. 1112. That's being sold as the Charlestown loophole bill. What that's specifically looking to do is to delay the amount of time in the NICS system checks where somebody might have a delay when they're going to buy a gun, they might get a delay, and the FBI has 3 days to complete that background check and produce a reason why that person should not get the gun, whether they're prohibited or not. If they do not do that within the 3 days, the sale goes through. Ms. Pelosi wants this extended to 10 days. Also, I'm hearing there are several Congress members who are at home right now during their breaks, specifically working on background check bills. And there is a lot of talk right now, a lot of enthusiastic talk that they're looking favorable on the fact that Lindsey Graham's extreme risk protection order could very well become law. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very dangerous time if you love the Constitution, if you love the way this country was structured, because it's about to attempt to be changed fundamentally because of emotion. And we cannot let that happen. You need to let them know now what will happen if they vote for this. You will not vote them in. They will lose their jobs. And it's getting beyond that now. We, the people, are the defense of this country. The Second Amendment is there for a reason. One of them is to protect yourself and others. I said in a video earlier that you need to make that decision if you are part of the fix or perpetuating the problem. I can't make that decision for you. That is something that you have to do. You have to pass that man or woman in the mirror test and make that decision. But the time is coming where that decision might be before you, sooner than later. There are shootings happening right now all over the place that seem to be narrative driven. Keep that in mind. Keep an ear to the grindstone, because stuff is going on feverishly and fervishly right now. And I have a strong feeling that the red flag law is coming nationally. That is very dangerous. Everything you say can and will be used against you in this red flag issue. With that said, if you want the fastest information regarding this area, you need to subscribe right now to the Guns and Gadgets channel. You need to also follow me on all the other platforms on which I post, because this video could be taken down. And to do that, you have to check the description. They're all there, all the links. Click it, follow, click it, like, click it, however, whatever the platform is, follow there. And help us by spreading this word. As soon as I upload this, this will be demonetized and will be smothered. So people aren't going to be able to see it as fast as we would like. Same thing with Facebook. Wherever I post this, it's going to be restricted. So please help the new word get out. This is going down right now as we speak, and the word needs to get out. So please share it amongst your friends. Hit the thumbs up to help get it through the algorithm, and subscribe, like I said, to the channel where you're going to get the fastest news of the Second Amendment, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, including ones like this where they're looking to fundamentally change the country. There's even scuttlebutt about looking at ways of amending the Constitution again, and it's probably specifically regarding the Second Amendment. It's going to take a lot for that to happen. We all know that. But there are other things they can do in the meantime, and they're working on that right now. Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. Be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.